on the Watamata Harbour today with the 49ers, NACRA's 49er FX World Championship, Oceania Championship. Now, did you manage to take any time out of work today and watch some of the racing?
No, there was no time to take out of work today, but I imagine you did.
Yes, I have been tied up with that all day, working for Sideline app, which is a great new live streaming system, and that's quite funny actually, because we're here now live with a much simpler system than what was used today by the team at Sideline. You know, the Stewart 34 racing, we're a little bit simpler, aren't we?
A little bit simpler, a little bit older, 60-year-old boats.
Yeah, I know. And this is the 60th anniversary of Stewart 34 racing, and we are up to race 8 of the series, and you don't want to look at us, so let's just turn around. So thank you everybody for tuning in for another night of Stewart 34 racing. So let's just have a look at those results and see how we're going after 7 races. You want to just give us a quick talk through on who is currently leading online? I'm pretty sure I know. I love it how Siri talks to me. So we're just bringing up the results, but as it stands, we know that Playboy is leading online. We're just going to get the results up. What have you done? Are you stressing up the Prince Hal, they are currently sitting in 4th.
Prince Hal sitting in 4th.
But Prince Hal's had a hard one. They have had a DSQ in race... I can't remember. I should know that information because I was on board Playboy when it happened. But they did have a disqualification, and then last week they had an OCS. So that's going to be a bit of a struggle for those guys, because in the series, if you only get a certain amount of races in, you can only have 2 drops, which means they've got to be extremely consistent for the rest of the series to get themselves back up. They've won this series 2 years running, and this could actually be one that they miss. But it's still early days. This is only the 3rd night in for racing. So let's have a quick chat about the weather. What's going on?
Sitting out here on the way weather, it's a lovely evening. We're sitting at about 12 to 13 knots, coming predominantly out of the southwest. We're set up, start line set up over by the moored boats off Bayswater Marina, and obviously they'll race up towards the wall off Westhaven, towards the eastern entrance.
So we've got the potentially they could go for 4 races. The first night we were out, they went for 4. The next night we had 3 because we had a lot lighter conditions and rain. Last time we were out, we were out, I was on board Psyche, and that was our 5-minute gun. So this time we're not on board. The first time we were on board Playboy, second time we were on board Psyche, but this time we are back on the rib, and that means, Richard, sorry, your nickname is actually Fluffy, but I don't know if I can call you that. This means that we are on the rib, and we are essentially a Stewart 34 with 0 rights. So we can get nice and close, very personal. I just need to plug something back in here, just give me a sec. We can get nice and close and very personal, but we cannot call starboard on anybody. I know. So we can get in there and we can get as feisty as we want to be, but we just have no rights.
Coming up with a 4-minute gun now. 4 minutes to the start.
Alright, so if you are just choosing in, we are up to choosing in.
I believe we're tuning in.
We're tuning in. If you are just tuning in, this is race 8 of the Stewart 34 Championship Series, hosted by the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron. You are here tonight with Sue Ellen and Richard, otherwise known as Fluffy, and it's just a gorgeous night. This is a perfect, we're not in summer yet, are we? Spring. This is a perfect spring's evening, and this Stewart 34 racing, as we mentioned, has been going on for 60 years, and we've got some really edge. Twice around the top mark.
Right up to the trip down. Oh my god, it was a big day.
Yeah, that was, I apologise for all the kids watching. That was not appropriate.
Not appropriate. 2 minutes 40. Haven't really been watching trees, but let's just have a look up the course.
It is quite gusty. The sou'wester, we usually do get a sou'wester this time of year, and it does get really shifty right at the entrance. Now, the other interesting thing as well is that where we're racing is where that new sea link boat is coming out. There's a little bit of controversy amongst the sailors and the boaties about the sea link, but it'll be interesting what happens if the sea link ferry comes out around the top mark. Neither do I.
I guess we'll find out.
We will find out, that is for sure. So please feel free to get amongst the conversation, join in, tell us where you're watching from, or if you have any questions, we will do our best to answer those. We are how far away now?
We are 1 minute 30.
1 minute 30 away from the start of race 8, and our driver Bevan is going to do his best to not stuff up. He has been given a pretty strict set of rules, and we hope that he adheres to those. No pressure?
No pressure.
No pressure at all. So we are sitting here with Pateri, Psyche, the yellow boat that we were on last time, just going past them there. And this boat here, Playboy, is the boat that is currently leading the series.
You see them now starting to line up. That's 1 minute to go. 1 minute to our start. You'll see them actually right in the middle of the start line. Nice little mooring buoy. And here we go. The boats are starting to line up. They will start on starboard tack, and a lot of them will be starting to line themselves up now. Looking like we're going to push in towards the boat end of the start line.
So here we go, just to see the boats now just dialing up to get to that start line.
We are 20 seconds to the start.
Sitting here looking at Passion.
Front row, second row, start. What happened here? 10 seconds to the start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go.
Oh, and it looks like that Prince Hal managed to get that boat end start, which will be a bit of an advantage for them. And we've got Princess there just to leeward of them, and then Playboy. So the boats that had the best start there, I think Playboy nailed it, but Prince Hal also got a good start in nice clean air. So we just...
Come round, tack on the port, looking for clear.
tacked away there, and you can see here Princess. You reckon Princess is getting much rubbish from Playboy?
They're able to live there at the moment. I wouldn't want to live there for long. If they fall down much, they're going to end up in the disturbance of the snot. Pretty close there.
You can see though that Playboy definitely has a lot more height than they do though.
Compared to Princess, where they're just sitting on the rails.
So we'll go up and have a look at Playboy and have a look at the hiking style that these guys have got going on. It does look like they're all sailing a big laser. They are actually hiking.
Very big laser.
So there's our current after 7 races, Playboy. Given by Guy Pilkington. Well, we know that he used to be a Formula 1 person. There's a fun fact to do. He loves it when we talk about it. So currently leading this race is Playboy. However, we've got Prince Hal, their arch rivals, just behind them there. glamour of attack to make sure that they didn't interfere with Prince Hal. So I think Prince Hal's actually kind of got a good cover on them at the moment, even though they are behind. You gotta remember that these boats are old.
They are old, they're 60 years old.
And they're a little slow sometimes. But look at that. Prince Hal has absolute control over Playboy here. Playboy has nowhere to go. Guy will be stressing out right about now. He's going to want to tack. The rest of the fleet has gone right, and these are the only two boats that have gone left. So as we mentioned, Mark Bond, who skippers Prince Hal, he and his team won this regatta, has won this series twice in a row. There you go, they're both tacked at the same time.
Nice tacks, big overlapping head sails, very different to a modern boat. It takes a lot of work to get the flow of the sail all the way around the mast and back in. Probably 150% overlapping, and certainly a lot of hard work to get them all tuned up and running.
But this is their number one headsail. They also actually do have a number two as well, don't they? Which is a little bit small.
A little bit smaller. I think they've got a number three, but I don't know if I've ever seen one yet.
So I've done a little bit of Stewart 34 sailing. I did some on Pahi, and then obviously the days that I've gone out and done the live stream, I've never seen a number three being used. But that's when they were on starboard. Now that they're on port, Playboy has the upper hand here now. But it's going to be really interesting, Fluffy, when we see these boats on the right hand side of the course as they come over. Yeah, they are coming back on starboard.
Breeze all the way to the bar. Get them full in the breeze.
Sharp little bursts of breeze come down, and 9 times out of 10 it works in your favour. Just depends on the right side of the course.
It does depend if you're on the right side of the course or not, doesn't it?
These are arch rivals. These guys hound each other week in, week out.
So we'll see if they're around the mark, see if it's on Playboy getting ready. Hold on fairly quickly, and then the big
because if Playboy plays their cards right here, they should be able to stay in control of Prince Hal the whole time. Boat handling is going to pay off. Just watch these guys come around, and then we'll peel back and see what's happening with the rest of the fleet. And look at that, Playboy has managed to get their kite set a lot faster. Oh, looks like a bit of a wine glass.
There's a wine glass that'll come out.
Oh, there you go, they've got it out now.
Away they go.
The thing is though, it's those little things that will actually cost a lot of time, and you can see that they lost probably about half a boat length there. Let's go back and have a look at the rest of the fleet as we swing around here. And we've got Psyche in third.
And here we go with the rest of them coming down the marsh.
Shit. Okay, you keep talking. No, don't you talk, your microphone. Alright, hang on one sec.
Action.
Back on.
Cutting on fall into the driver to keep them up. And away they go. Mark Taylor.
So as we've got Prism and Prism. Oh, Prism.
Prism has an hourglass in his shoe. See how they control this and how they get it out.
There you go.
With a suspension type, so all unwind as you get off downwind. Sometimes you're not quite so lucky. Now being a 6-year-old behind these boats do like in this breeze to go downwind. No angle sail, so jibes are not as frequent as you get with a modern boat. And we see small in our boat handling, and certainly advise pointing at the mark. So we can go 1, maybe 2 jibes only.
So I'm just going to reset the stabilizer here. When I pulled the cable out with my knee, I managed to throw it off a little bit there. There we go. It's alright, as I said, like this is like grassroots live streaming. This is no technology, go with the flow, raw and real, just like Stewart 34.
Just like Stewart 34.
So if you are just tuning in, this is race 8 of the Stewart 34 Championship Series. We are on the first downwind leg of the night. Playboy is currently leading, followed by Prince Hal, then Psyche, and then Princess. Now Princess on board has got 2 young guns, Sam Barnett and Zach Merton, and they are part of Knots Racing, and they are currently ranked 2nd on the world in match racing rankings.
Just one of our notes about Princess here. If I remember rightly.
We've moved on from Princess. We'll have to come back to Princess. Let's just have. We're coming up to the bottom mark here, the gate, and it's going to get really icy here between Playboy and Prince Hal. But have a look at Psyche.
Psyche coming through here on the other board. Now they're going to aim for the port gate.
Don't worry, I had to think about that too.
Got to remember that we've got to aim for the port gate. Oh, when it looks. But certainly Psyche are going to aim for the port gate, drop the kite, and head away in clean air.
I think Psyche's going to do quite well out of this.
Psyche's actually going to come into this drop first. They are going to drop their kite.
What a great downwind leg for Psyche.
Awesome downwind leg for Psyche.
So let's just see what happens here. Prince Hal's stuck in the middle. They will go to the starboard side gate.
The starboard side gate. They will go to the starboard side gate. And as they come up,
oh, they're going to turn right around. Oh no, look, Psyche's actually come to the starboard one as well. I wonder why they did that and didn't go for clean air.
Oh, that's strange. I would have thought you would have been aiming for the clean air out of that manoeuvre.
It's actually a game of follow the leader. Only Pahi at this stage has actually gone around that forehand mark.
Forehand mark. Prince Hal is tagged away straight away, looking for clean air.
Oh no, Princess has had a terrible drop and they've gone really low around that mark. That's not good for those guys. Giving Passion that upper hand and moving into 5th place.
Clear shot straight to the gate as they all come back onto the breeze now.
So let's just go and sit with Passion, and I know that you do have some about Passion. Thank you everybody who is watching tonight. It's been a massive day for sailing here in Auckland, New Zealand with the Hyundai 49 and 49er FX NACRA 17 Oceania Championship at the Royal Aquatic Yacht Club. And now we are doing the live stream here for the Stewart 34s at the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron on an absolutely perfect spring evening here on the Waitemata.
Passion launched in 1983, second to the last boat to the So if you put them right, it'll be one of the glass boats, because they did do a transition from wooden to glass.
Yep.
I believe Princess was actually the plane.
Oh, well, there you go.
Princess was the plane.
Well, there you go. And something else really exciting happened in sailing in 1983, and that was when Australia won the America's Cup. I just had to throw that in, you know, every opportunity, but I only won it once, so I've got to take an opportunity to talk about it when I can.
One day you'll compete for it.
Doubt it. Right, here we go. Here is Princess. who did have a really bad drop, which has cost them a place and some distance. It doesn't matter how good you are if you don't do that boat handling with perfection.
So Quincy is in her 60th year of racing.
Wow.
So she is a 60-year-old Stewart, and yes, she was used as the plate for the GRP race.
So I'm just gonna take a stab here without really knowing anyone's age. I reckon there's only maybe 1 or 2 guys on board that are older than that boat. Everyone else will be well younger.
I would say so. I reckon you probably
I hope I haven't offended anyone.
probably only got you one, maybe 2.
All right, let's head back up to Parky. Oh no, sorry. This is Precedent. No, Parhy. Sorry, this is Parhy. Now Parhy has had a massive restoration work done on her for her. I think it was 50th birthday.
His 50th birthday.
Yeah.
So Mike Taylor owns the open boat.
Hey, let's just cut back on the information. Parky is what is going The right-hand side of the course has paid off, and Parky, and that's really interesting because up ahead we can't quite show it, they're too far away, but Playboy has pulled away. They went up the right-hand side of the course, sorry. Yeah, they went up the right-hand side of the course and they have pulled ahead. We've just got Polaris here coming down now, Division B boat. Good work, Trevor. Always waits for the camera. So there's Prince Hal, and you know how close they were in that bottom mark. Now let's just have a look and see where Playboy is.
Psyche has certainly dropped back a little bit from where they were at the bottom mark.
It's shifty.
It's really shifty.
It's that lovely sou'wester.
And that time of day, we're still not quite into the true Auckland, sea breeze afternoon.
How good is Auckland though? Sailing in Auckland. I swear to God, I reckon it's probably like some of the best sailing in the world that you can. There you go, there's Playboy having to tack and come into the mark. They're going to swing around. Oh, we just did it again. Oh no, we're okay. We're okay, we're okay. Let's have a look at how close they are here. Playboy's still in control. Look how close that was with Pahi though.
Are they? And here we go, we've got Prince Hal coming around the outside. Prince Hal hasn't just hit quite lined up to the hoist. The lead hasn't changed in front of the field. We're still following Playboy, then Prince Hal. Psyche unfortunately is dropped a little bit further back.
Yeah, they dropped back to 5th and Pahi's managed to get up to 3rd. So it is those top boats constantly in the top.
And here we go. This will be a game of cat and mouse down the track as these guys try and work out how they can sneak past the boat in front.
Now you're gonna this is like proper covering tactics now. If Playboy loses focus, even just for a second, Prince Hal could take control.
You'll see the guys on the boat really play the pole forward and pole back as they manoeuvre the boats to try and get the edge. To tuck a nose in front of the rear quarter to see what they can do to get in front.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty happy right now. I mean, if you're going to do anything on a Monday night, watching Stewart 34 racing, I reckon, would be at the top of your list, wouldn't it?
Not a bad place to be. Definitely not a bad.
Well, our driver has decided to swing out and to head down to Pahi, Passion, and then to Psyche. And I'm not sure how the view is going to what's going to happen between those two, but that's our driver's choice. We've got Princess These boats are so pretty. It does still look like Playboy is in control down there, but Prince Hal is not going to let them get an inch.
It'll be very interesting when we get down to the mark. See the boats coming up.
So now to the finish, recently they've been finishing on the opposite side of where they started. So it's looking down to the course. Yeah, it's a real shame that Psyche made they slipped back into 5th place because they had, waves on, they had an epic first downwind and got right up into 3rd and were basically eating the tail of Playboy and Prince Hal, but they have dropped back here to 5th. That's okay. Just letting you know what's happening at the pointing end of the course. Playboy is still in control.
Playboy and Prince Hal climb up, this may give Pahi the opportunity to actually come through and do some damage. Okay?
So the jibe.
What's the jibe?
Two boats jibe. Both excellent jibes. However, Playboy let their kite collapse, whereas Prince Hal kept them going, and you can see the difference that it makes. Coming in on a tighter angle into the bottom mark. Let's get right up in there and just make sure overlaps and etc. etc. This is going to get exciting.
Prince Hal throwing another quick drive in. Spinning pole is made as the call from the boat. Kite is full.
Communication is so vital on these boats. So coming into the finish, they are finishing on the opposite side of where they started. We're just going to stay within an angle where we can see overlaps because Playboy will jibe back. Pahi now right in the mix. Oh, this could be anyone's.
Looks like Prince Hal is clear ahead. I think they may need to jibe again though. I don't think they'll get quite down to the finish line from there on this angle. Certainly laying the finish line, not needing to jibe.
We are going to see Playboy go for a jibe.
Playboy is certainly going to have to jibe.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Okay, boy room just been caught on Prince Hal to Pahi. Okay, so that's Playboy. They didn't have to. They didn't have to jibe. Let's see who takes this. So Playboy has won that race, and it does look like Prince Hal.
Prince Hal will finish second.
So there we go. Prince Hal second, and just confirmed by the race committee there. Pahi 3rd, Passion in 4th, Psyche in 5th, and it looks like it's going to be either Princess or Prism for 5th and 6th, then Precedent. Whew, what a race. Are you exhausted?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not as exhausted as these guys are going to be though, are we?
No, and look, the great thing about this racing as well is that it's Monday night back at the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron post-racing for a refreshing adult beverage and some loaded wedges. Well, that was a great race. Let's go and check out Parteri here as they come down and bring it up on the inside across the finish line. In last place in the Worlds, and also sponsors of the Hyundai Marine Sports Centre, which is the home of Royal Akurana Yacht Club. Oh, my stabiliser. This is not having fun, but there's Parteri crossing the finish line beautifully.
Now, I'm not sure. Do you know the story as to why they've all got P's in their name?
Yeah, that is a really good part of history, and we do have that, and I did read it. Now, Damn, my brain is not going to give me the information.
I don't know it. I don't know it.
It is. There is a story behind it.
I'm sure there is.
There is a story because I mean it makes sense. All the M class have M for their names.
And the Flying 15s.
Or have F, but they they have to have double
They
F.
have to have two F, so it looks like they normally put the logo on their transom as, you know, frog or
Godfather with two Fs.
yeah.
Yeah, they have like F with two Fs. You know, it's all fun and games. So that was race 8. Now I'm just going to make a few slight adjustments here to the stabilizer. So just bear with us for a moment. Richard, / Fluffy, whatever we're calling you, just give us a little bit more information about some of the boats because we have some great research items. Let's add why they're all called. Start with P.
We're gonna find out why they're all start with P, and we'll go from there. I guess probably if we look at some of the boats like Prism, for example. Prism's owned by Lim King, who trims, Tom Laurie, who helms. They've got second in the championship seasons. They've owned the boat in less than 2 years, so new owners. They have been known to beat them.
Beat the rock stars.
Beat the rock stars.
Nice. Are you a rock star?
I'm not a rock star.
I'm not a rock star.
I just love sailing.
I just love it too. I'm definitely not a rock star.
So it's a balsa cord fiberglass boat. It did win the 1986 Citizen Watch Men's Racing Series. People too have sailed it. Rod Davis.
Oh, he's a bit of a rock star.
He is a rock star. Another name you may have heard of, Grant Dalton.
Hang on, just telling the driver to get out of this. Grant Dalton, who's he? Who's that guy? Do we know him?
Something to do with the America's Cup.
Is he a big deal?
He's a big deal. He's certainly a big deal out here in New Zealand.
Yeah, he is a bit of a big deal, isn't he?
Tom Schneckenberg. Schneckenberg, magnificent, absolutely magnificent start.
You know, if you're going to be known for something, having a good massage is a good one. I don't know.
Tom's actually a really nice guy as well. Tom is a really nice guy as well.
So what else do we know about that boat?
So the other thing I guess is that, you know, from the early age that boats been used for a lot of different series and trainings and bits and pieces. And in 1989, the owner of Prism lent it to a guy by the name of Stevie Cotton.
Oh, we know Steve Cotton.
Steve Cotton. We do know Steve Cotton.
He's a bit of a big deal too.
He is a bit of a big deal. What's Steve up to at the moment?
I don't really know.
Yeah.
But he is a big deal. No doubt he's doing something for boats.
Yeah, I imagine so. And he put on a youth team program.
Yep.
And they won the 1989-1990, you know,
What?
championship series with it.
Really?
They did.
That's
They
exciting.
did. Yeah. But having the ability on boats like these for young people to learn and to sail,
Yeah.
really helps with everything.
And so I tell you what is something else that's quite spectacular, and this is, we're just going to flick around here. Now, I don't know if you can see in the distance there, this once the ferry gets out of the way, but 2 iconic New Zealand boats out here on a Monday afternoon. Over here, you've got Lion New Zealand, and over here, you've got Steinlager 2. Now, they themselves are rock stars. The boats themselves are rock stars. And the NZ Sailing Trust runs those 2 boats, and they have put thousands of children through sailing programs on board those boats. Are you getting 5 minutes? Did you get 5 minutes? Did you get it? So they have put thousands of kids through sailing programs on board those boats, and I think what the NZ Sailing Trust does is fantastic, and they were recognised for their amazing work at the Yachting New Zealand Excellence Awards this year and won the President's Award, and that was for basically their outstanding support of sailing and their promotion of sport and giving back to the community.
Just amazing what they do.
So
It's lovely to have these older boats out sailing like Steinlager and like Lion and having the opportunity to sail on them.
absolutely. Have you sailed on Steinlager?
I have sailed on Steinlager.
So have I.
I love sailing.
Have you sailed on Lion?
I haven't sailed
I've
on Lion.
sailed on
I
Lion.
haven't sailed on Lion.
Oh, they're both amazing boats. Now we're coming up to 4 minutes.
We are coming up to 4 minutes. We've got 6 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, now.
and this is going to be race 9. I didn't hear a sound signal.
Neither did I.
Did you get the timing wrong? Because if you get the timing wrong, we're going to really suck at the start.
We've got heaps of horsepower compared to these other boats.
Why don't you get the 1 minute? Can you do that? You've got one job.
I've got one job.
Actually, you've got 2 jobs. Talk and get the 1 minute. Alright, what's our plan for this one?
Get in there.
Get in there and pull. And I'd just like to, let's just have a look here. The jacket's come off, it's just the t-shirt now, because it's really, really hard work.
I think it's harder on here than the boat.
Apparently it's really hard work driving the rib for Stewart 34, racing here on a Monday night. Playboy, all of the pressure is on Playboy.
All the pressure is on Playboy. I've got one bullet tonight. Let's see if I can get any more.
Now, it's an absolute glamour evening, and the race committee could very well go for 4 races.
I certainly hope they would tonight. It's a lovely evening.
I tell you what, that's darn exhausting.
It's been a very long day.
It has been an extremely long day. I was at the Royal Akrana Yacht Club at 7:30 this morning to get ready for the Oceania's day 1, working with Sideline app and Yachting New Zealand. And now here we just can't get enough of bringing you sailing, so that we're back out here for the Stewart 34 Championship Series, the 60th anniversary. This is now race 9, and if our trusty sidekick Richard / Fluffy got the timing right, we would know how long away we were from the start.
2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute.
Oh jeez.
We're good.
Right, let's get in there.
Where are we going to aim to start here, please, Bevan? I'd like to be at the.
I'd like to be at the boat end,
I'd
to
like
be honest.
to be at the boat ends. I'd like to be looking at party lining up here. You're coming in a dangerous
Other side,
position. They are certainly coming in a dangerous position. Now the boat. Here's the boat. There we go. Out. Clear it down, man. Tell them to slow down. Slow down. They have got clear water. The house does look to be a lot further down. 10 seconds to our start.
Oh, Playboy's going to be over.
3.
Oh, that's an upset. Playboy over. Individual recall.
Is it just Playboy?
It's an individual recall. Playboy is over at the start.
Just Playboy.
Oh, that's going to be manic. The stress levels on board Playboy are going to be so intense. There's going to be all kinds of language spoken. And look at that. He's come down and he's completely just knocked out.
What's going on there?
No. No. Oh dear. Ooh. Protest flag is getting unwinded on board Prince Hal. Now look, I'm no rule expert, but I have a feeling, pretty sure that you're not allowed to veer away onto sitting nicely on top of Psyche, Princess and Passion, I think it was. The Sands Triple Series. We also had, oh goodness, we're gonna, hang on. Plagian, who is in B Division, did the round New Zealand race in 2012.
but he's on
on
Playboy.
Playboy. The party is out in league. Just gives it a little tag just to make sure it's okay.
Well looked after and obviously well campaigned as well.
It is.
Coastal Classics, Sand Series, all the major races.
And Parky is doing the sands around North Island as well.
Wow.
So the call from the back of the boat there, Rod Jensen, is that they are going to attack, just giving us a little bit of a warning. As we've mentioned, we are allowed to get right in here amongst the Stewart 34s. It's actually encouraged. Like, the guys go back and watch this footage, and if we're not close enough, I get an absolute earful from them saying, get in there, get closer, show the action, let's show the world just how awesome Stewart 34 racing is. Parteri having a great race, considering that they got the wooden spoon in the last one. That's alright. So if you are just tuning in, we are on the first upwind leg of race 9 of the Stewart 34 Championship Series here on the Auckland Harbour, racing out of the Royal New Zealand Yacht Squadron, 60th anniversary of racing, the beautiful classic. So the Pahi is going to go around the top mark first.
But he obviously got themselves a lot of room to come into the top mark, able to set themselves up nice and early for their manoeuvre. No late last minute attack. Bit of control.
Let's have a look at the set. Same team, pretty much week in, week out. Mark does like consistency. Some may say slightly OCD, but that's okay. When you're running a program, you kind of want that. Stefano there on the bow calling the shots of where the mark is, getting ready, and they're going to he's going to let that kite go, and as we see the hoist now, let's see how good it is. Oh,
That is a beautiful shot.
that was almost textbook, wasn't it?
Very, very close to textbook.
So let's head back round and watch the rest of the fleet. Oh, the big wide turn. I'm surprised I don't fall out of the boat. Oh
Here
dear.
we go. One kite going up slightly twisted here. It should roll out. Parteri.
And here, look at this pack. What a sight. Prince Hal a little bit deeper than they're used to, but they did have that incident with Playboy at the start. Now Playboy was over the line, they went back. Their method of getting back,
Maybe questionable.
slightly frowned upon by one particular boat, but they've got a lot of work to do to get back, and precedent here.
Playboy are having an issue using kite, huh?
Well, the thing is
The
though,
pole is no longer connected.
I guess as
Go.
I guess as well, like when you have a bad start, it kind of does affect your mental stability, I think, for the rest of the
It
race.
does, and it filters down throughout the entire race. And sometimes you've just got to get your head clear, enjoy that race, fly adult beverage on the rail, finish the race, and just get yourself ready for the next
When
one.
on earth are you going to have an adult beverage? When are you going to have time to do that? In this short course, Windward Lewin,
When the
60-year-old design boat racing.
when the kite's up,
Oh my goodness.
put the kite up and you have a beverage.
Oh wow, I love your optimism. Wonder how many beers are on board. I think there's a few.
It would be an interesting survey, actually.
Look at that, absolutely stunning. And the boats are pretty good too.
Thank you, sir. felt that way.
Oh, it's all giggles, isn't it? And here we go, Psyche, the boat that we were on last week. I just need to remind everybody, I don't know who's watching, who watched last week, but we were on board and I was down below. The tile work on board Psyche, I swear it's beautiful. It is so stunning, this beautiful aqua shimmering tile work down below. They just don't make boats like that anymore.
They certainly don't. They don't make boats like this at all anymore, do they?
So Pahi is still leading this race, race 9. There's Pelagian, we mentioned before, who are doing the round North Island.
Sailing in the non-spinnaker division at the moment.
Coming up to Princess.
Good guys start to get organised, ready for the truck drop. Long way up, you'd be thinking about that.
Yeah, it is a long way, and look at Prince Hal here. They are quite deep, they've got a lot of work to do. Well, they're actually not that deep, they're in 4th.
You see how they started, not doing too badly. And it looks like they might come back to this opposite gate.
You reckon?
They're going to have to go very deep to get down there.
Well, why don't we go and sit down there on the other side of the mark and check out what happens? That was a little subtle suggestion to our driver.
You just wonder how we were going to tell him what we wanted to do.
Oh, and one day he's going to listen.
One day. I've known him for a while and I don't think so.
And he can't hear a word we're saying. Let's underneath the gate. So Pahi's gone round first.
Pahi has gone round by quite a clear margin.
Yeah.
Passion opting for a nice early drop. Safe option, gets the kite away.
Hey, you're right. You're right. Good calling. Good yachting.
We've got Prince Hal going for the opposite gate. This will be the second boat we've seen go around this gate tonight. And now we'll see how they go. Going to come out and they're going to head to the right-hand side.
I forget my left and right when I do this as well, don't worry.
It's really, really easy when I'm on the boat and you're looking at something, but sitting here in our Stewart 34 without a mast,
without sails,
and no rights, makes it quite difficult to
really
actually
does.
remember which side of the boat I'm sitting on.
Hey, so at the bottom of the course, the breeze has actually dropped. I reckon it's about 5 knots less down here than what it is at the top mark. What do you reckon?
I reckon you're probably about right there.
That's really dropped off down here, but as they get closer up to that West Haven wall, you just get those sharp little westerly bursts.
Puff coming over the top of the hill there in just a second.
All right, driver, where are we going, Bevan? He's made the call. We're going to go to the right-hand side of the course.
The right-hand side, we're going to follow side up the course. What you'll see is here, probably quite interesting to see just how close, or how much higher Playboy is with the distance. As they try and play up and make it
Nice little wave there from Bowman Bradley McLaughlin, all the way from England to sail Stewart 34s, also part of Knots Racing, who are second in the world in the match racing rankings. Look at that great Bowman work going on there by Bradley McLaughlin. I think he just did that with the camera. What do you
I
reckon?
think he did just tidy it up just with the camera.
See there, Playboy, who's actually done incredibly well to come back now they have. However, I believe that red flag is still flying.
Still a red flag on the back of still a red flag on the back of
No doubt the video referee will be called. Alright, there you go, going for it. Yeah, good comms from Psycho, let us know what they were doing. Let them off.
and away we go.
Let them off. nicer in summer.
Probably not enough room, like time to get into downwind. So
But you said that there was time to have an adult beverage, and you say there's not time to make a cup of tea upwind?
it takes a long time to boil a kettle up.
Proper prior planning. First ball performance. And Princess is actually having a pretty good performance in this race, but Parky is leading the charge. We'll head up and we'll see who is going to take control of this race, but pretty confident that it is going to be Parky, followed by Passion. Looks like it could be Prince Hal. Prince Hal has overtaken Parteri.
As we come into the top right, start to see Passion here. Then there's big pole ready, pole moving forward. We're going to have to take the deck. We have a pole on the deck.
Yeah,
This may cost them a position.
that was costly.
Move back and is that a bit of a shift, or do they just try and go a little bit early?
I think they'll be okay though with
I think they'll be okay with
Prince
Prince
Hal.
Hal, yeah.
So Passion in second, Pahi leading, Prince Hal in third, Parteri in fourth. It's great to see Parteri at the more of the business end
The pointy end of the field.
of the fleet. You can see, yeah, that protest flag is still technically flying on Prince Hal. So protest room again. That will be the third Monday in a row for the protest committee to make a decision on the outcome of an incident.
They do say that if you're not OCS at least once a season, you're not trying hard enough.
Oh, absolutely. Psyche.
Psyche rounding in fourth. Teamwork, getting the pole ready, pole up. Here we go for the spinnaker hoist. As soon as it starts to put the bow down, and they are hoisted now. And here we go, Parteri coming around and pole up. And they're hoisting the plank now.
I really hope we're getting close enough to the action for everybody. This is the final downwind leg of race 9, and
Race 9 in the series, race 2.
race 2 of the night, race 9 of the series. And there's Playboy, who did win race 8, not having a great race.
Very, very, very much trying to shoot this mark. I imagine they will get it.
Well, the tide should be on its way out now
The
too.
tide should be on its way out now. And here we go with Princess. Princess dragging a line. Gotta slow him down a little bit.
Bringing it back in now.
You'll see just how close this fleet is. It's close racing even at the back of the fleet.
Yeah, there's races within races, and when we were on board Psyche the other week, we were racing to come third to last.
Get up and watch this spinnaker hoist.
I don't think this is going to go well.
Spinnaker hoist is certainly not going well for people this evening.
Yeah, there you go. I think they realise, well, we could attempt to put that up, but it might be slightly embarrassing. So let's just clean up our mess first, clean the bedroom.
Yeah, it might be the halyard that's the problem, but I think it's
just the fact that there's a big twist in it as well. Why don't we? Oh no, hang on, here we go. I could, but no, I can't see it now. The driver got in the way. Bevan got in the way. Okay, now you just need to bring your microphone back over
Right
here.
back over here.
It's all fun and games when you're on the water with wires and electricity. Okay, here we go, right on prism. I'm going to guess that is, that could be original artwork.
I do believe it is the original artwork. They are beautiful old boats.
I just love the fact as well that like most of them are still in a lot of their original condition. I mean, work has been done on them, and apart from Pahi that has had major restoration work, most of the boats are quite original.
Princess had a, with the current owners, had a
Oh, they did have a big restoration, yeah.
14 years ago.
But that was 14 years ago.
You know, it's a long time ago. It was Playboy, you know. It's been well looked after. It was owned and campaigned previously by the
Dixon family, and they're also quite rock starish.
They are kind of rock stars, you know. Both Roy and Chris.
And Scott Dixon as well.
Scott Dixon as well, that's true.
And Scotty Dixon, who tunes in to watch Stewart 34 racing, he'll love the fact that he mentioned his name. He's kind of a big deal too.
He's kind of a big deal.
He's in Long Beach, California now, and got second at the Congressional Cup this year. It's actually great to see that, even though he was flying a USA flag, we claimed him as a Kiwi.
Excellent, yes we should. And this is quite interesting in the finish here. We've got Pahi finished, followed by Prince Helen second. So they've managed to overtake Ketchum on the downwind head.
You know, what do you put that down to? Just, you know, the fact that they've got a consistent crew?
Consistent crew, know the boat, sailed together for a while.
Yeah.
You know, so a lot of your manoeuvres is all about
Sailing 101 really, isn't it?
It is sailing 101, getting the basics right, getting the small things right. And just watch them drop the kite, you know, without a head sail, and they just make it look so easy.
I wonder what comms are like on board. We don't really hear too much. Why don't we go and have a chat with Prince Hal and find out what they thought of that incident at the start.
This could be quite interesting.
Psyche in third, Parteri in fourth. That's outstanding. Way to go, guys. That's awesome. Good race by those guys.
Let's do in fifth.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Good
Where
work.
do you want to go see?
Let's go see
See
Prince Hal. Go right up next to them and make our way over to Prince Hal. We're going to sequence pretty quickly as well. So guys, how was that start and the little incident afterwards? So you probably wouldn't have heard that, but the call was that someone else made a vital error. That was the translation. We won't give you the real language. They had to work their way back into it. Is that protest flag is still flying?
No, we fly all the time.
Yeah, oh, yeah, just
Like our division flag.
they call their protest flag their division flag. You know, I'm actually really glad that no one can hear what is potentially being said. But great work, guys, getting back up to second. Alright, what happens if we call starboard on you? We'll end up in the room. So it's Prince Hal. Couldn't really hear them. Normally we would have had another microphone connected onto here as well, but we're running 2 lapel mics tonight because we've got Fluffy sitting next to us.
Can't call me Fluffy.
This guy. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Where does that nickname come from?
I'm not entirely sure.
A little random.
It's not my beard, it might be my hair. You remember your different pool Passion's
third.
third.
And there is a protest between Prince Carl is going to protest Playboy because Playboy was over at the start, and of course had a wee incident with their good mates when they tried to get back over the line.
Here we go, we're into our start sequence now.
As they roll through these races. Now this is race 10.
The breeze has been picking up down here on the side of the course again.
We've had a request to ask what Playboy thought of the incident at the start, but we are in sequence now, so we won't do that. We might try and catch up with them after the race, unless there's another incident that we need to report on.
Yeah.
So these guys are in sequence. Their class flag has gone up, which is a beautiful big pink flag. Terry, who got fourth in that race, that's
in that
it.
race.
Fourth? Fifth? Fourth? Oh my goodness. Do I need to get new
Hahi.
contact lenses?
Two.
Hahi?
Hahi, or more fingers, right? Hahi.
Hahi. What did you say? Hahi.
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 Hahi. Prince Hal.
Yeah.
Passion.
Yeah.
Psyche. Psyche.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I did Psyche sneak in.
Psyche snuck in there. How can you miss the big yellow boat?
Oh, you can't miss the big yellow boat with the beautiful turquoise tile work down below.
You're going to have to go and investigate this turquoise.
Oh, well, if you just watch. I'd like to. Sorry, we've just had a bit of a conversation here with Psyche to see if Nick Ignot Johnson is watching. Nick Ignot Johnson was steering last week, and I don't want to be mean to the kid, but look, it wasn't his best day out on the field.
First day on the water.
He wasn't having a good kicking day, and Paul Broom, who was the owner of the boat, is taking done quite well. So, Nick Ignot Johnson currently ranks second in the world in match racing, but just couldn't pull it together for Stewart 34 racing. Because the Stewart 34 racing is like some of the most intense, high level, high stress, high octane racing in the world. Do you The Talk It Up Cup is in full action right now. Right, how long have we got to the start? You don't
2.5
know.
minutes.
You don't know, do you?
2.5 minutes to the start. 2.5 minutes to the start.
Really?
So here we go, we've got Playboy.
Wonder if Playboy is going to have another tough start.
Let's see, they've got to just get their feet back in the game after the start from the last start.
You know, mental ability also wins races.
A load of experience with Guy and the crew on board. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to get their feet back into the game.
Let's just make mention of this beautiful abandoned boat with no rig, just hanging out here on a mooring, and basically in the lineup for the start. Look at that! Someone, please either get rid of it or show it some love.
Trying to make me up.
Okay, here we go. Let's get up back onto the. We'll do the boat end of the line, and we'll see what's going on.
A little bit really down the front.
So we just the race committee's getting ready to lower the key flag.
Yeah, 1 minute to the start.
Okay, so that was too far up. Oh goodness me! Come on, Bevan, the driver.
So what have we got going on here? We've got Psyche down mid-line. Got Pahi below them. Pahi's in a lot more conservative start position this time. They're the one that can start pushing boats around, and they are the ones that you see probably doing some moving and shaking.
So here we are,
Through.
right on the line now.
Very lining up. Fishing. Playboy sitting in the box seat at the moment. You can see Rebecca slowly doing her fingers, just to know what's going on. Prince Stewart's Hell coming up behind them. Football speed, looking like a good start.
General recall.
General recall.
Yeah. You were having some good yarns just then. I wasn't going to interrupt, but that was we had Psyche, who was over, Playboy was over, we had Passion and Parteri and a few others. Yeah, the race committee couldn't call it, so general recall. You know what? That's the first general recall of the series. So for a fleet that pushes the limits, that is the first general recall of the series.
That's amazing. That really is quite amazing. Race 10.
Race 10.
Race 10.
Yeah.
Race 10.
Well, that means that we can just relax for a second. So let's go down to Playboy and see what they thought of their individual recall. We will get back into it pretty quick. Oh, I don't know if we're going to make it. Actually, we're not. We're not going to make it. They're going to drop this. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Back in sequence again.
Back in sequence already.
There is no rest for the wicked, the extremely wicked Stewart 34 sailors. They love it.
Here we are, race 3.
Of the night, race
10 of the series.
Of the series. Oh gosh, we've got like another 2 before Christmas, and then we're almost every second Monday after Christmas, and they could do like 45 races in a series. I know, it's exhausting.
Quite a lot of racing, but then where else to get the opportunity on a Monday night to go and get on your Stewart 34, your 34.
Now some of these boats would have been cruising on the weekend as well.
Absolutely.
Oh, jeez. How you going there, driver? Bevan?
Pretty exhausted.
Yeah, it's hard work, isn't it? Right, 4 minutes.
4 minutes. Start watching this one rather than just doing
Yeah, look, I was going to mention it. You know, as we talked about before, proper prior planning prevents this poor performance, and that goes with your commentary team.
Absolutely, goes with everything.
Tell you what, I'm really looking forward to having one of those refreshing adult beverages and loaded wedges back at the squadron after racing.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Put the order in now. So here we go. Coming up for race 10, we are in sequence. Banter between Psyche and Princess. Knots Racing team members on board, giving each other a bit of cheek.
Started to talk about stars between each other. We also see some teams lining themselves up. So with just under 3 minutes to go. Ready in a position where they want to be.
Oh no, that's right. There's a major outage at the West Haven. There's a major power outage at West Haven. So that means that there are no drinks and no loaded wedges and no prize giving back at the squadron tonight. That's devastating. Goodness me, we might have to take the party to swashbucklers.
Say that like it's a big thing.
It's definitely not a bad thing, but I'm just being responsible. So, right, what are we going to do for the start for this time, Captain? Back on the start line. I think Bevan, the boat driver, is a little bit stressed. I think he didn't realise it was going to be that hard. Thank you for Michelle for letting us know that the squadron bar is still closed. I thought that the power might have been back on by now, which is actually quite devastating. It is one of the great things we look forward to on a Monday night. Bradley McLaughlin up on the bow there on Psyche, all the way from England. How long we got? All right, let's get into some kind of position. So we want to try and stay on this line and see what's going on.
1 minute 20.
And here you go. Look at them lining up.
They're lining up quite early for this race as as well.
Playboy's tacked off. I reckon they can see that there's going to be a big hole at the boat end, so they've tacked off to get them buy themselves some time.
Yep. 1 minute to go. Playboy going to come in here with a little bit of speed. We're not going to be able to sit here for too much longer.
We're going to bail. We have to bail. Yeah.
40 seconds. Playboy looking to come from above the line, shake down, up around the back of the start boat, and away they go.
Well, that's ballsy. Chris has dropped at the bottom of the course again. Oh,
Blaming each other down here.
oh dear. Guess what? Another general. This is because the tide is now coming into play, and everybody is so tightly wound that they're not taking into account that tide. And what the race committee have done is actually they've put the green flag up to signal that the B division are going to get to have a start, get the B division on their way, and let these guys firing off. For the B division, so let's get in there and let's start. Let's watch the B division start.
Let's see some other boats. We can ask these guys a question now, can't we?
We could. I don't know if I want to. I'm a bit scared. Yeah, they're going away.
Let's carry on.
Let's talk to them after the race. So we're in sequence now for the B division, which means these A division boats can bugger off out of the start line area. Give the guys.
That's a B division.
They seem to have some wind interference on the mic. There's some feedback. Let's just do our zippers up. Thanks for the feedback, guys, on that. Just let us know. Brent Moffat, thanks for that feedback. Just let us know if that's I was very generous and I gave Logan Fraser from See You Later my spare lapel mic, the little, an actual fluffy on the end of it, and thinking that I still had another spare, but I don't. So I've had to improvise, and I put a little bit of scourer and tape over yours.
I did see that.
As I said, this is next level technology. This live streaming at the Stewart 34 Championship Series.
Where we're at.
So we're going to get back to the starting area for B division, and we're going to follow some B division boats.
Let's go and have a look.
I am very disappointed that the squadron's not open tonight.
Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to the loaded wedges.
So here we go, Flyer, B division boat.
Line out. So you notice the B division boats tend to have a few less people on them.
They're a lot well mannered as well.
Yeah.
Look at that, you know, just looking after each other. No yelling, no screaming. It's very civilised.
Very simple. It's got Polaris and Pelagian too. So I think that is all of them.
And both these boats do the Sands Luma Triple Series.
And as we've spoken about before, Pelagian lining themselves up for the round off island.
Not bad for 60-year-old design boats, eh?
Not bad for a 60-year-old design boat at all.
Designed by Bob Stewart, the Stewart 34.
If I remember rightly, were they first built in Wellington?
That's a very interesting question. And I'm hoping that maybe our viewers could give us a bit of an update.
Can our viewers maybe tell us why we've got a P for the start of the
I should
name?
know this.
We should have done our research. And here we go. 1 minute till their start.
Okay, so we're in 1 minute. Oh, this is very civilised.
Very civilised start.
3 boats in the B division tonight.
So they're actually pulling away from the line rather than attacking it and trying to slow down.
This is gentlemen say. Well, I can't say that because, you know, equal opportunity and everything, because then they've got women on board.
Yeah.
But it's very civilised.
It's certainly very, very civilised.
Civilised racing. No general recalls or the worry of anyone being over the line for the B division start. These guys are out cruising nicely on a Monday evening. We'll go up to Polaris. 3 guys on board having a lovely Monday night. There's no extras in this. They have no stress of spinnaker. Oh, this is beautiful.
I could get used to this.
Sorry?
I could get used to this.
Oh, absolutely. The breeze has actually dropped off. We can see though that there's some nice little bullets flying down the harbour though. That's southwesterly. As opposed to being on board. For the first night of racing I had a few punches to the face, to the chest. I had microphones ripped out, I lost a battery pack overboard, the device that I was using nearly broke. But it is a lot of fun being on board.
All sailors are fun.
Now we have got, which flag have we got up there now? I think that's is that the U flag? That is the U flag, so we're under a U flag start for this one. Here's Prince Hal. Wonder if they're going to fly their protest flag in this race.
We'll wait and see. A little bit of posing going on.
Yeah, the Prince Hal like to provide moves.
Floss!
Yeah, the floss. We had the floss last week. Here we go.
Oh, loving it, Dave.
I
2 minutes till our start.
I have absolutely no words for that. No words. There might be a reason that he's not in a team uniform.
Don't think that girl.
So Brent, who's being a very informative viewer tonight, has said let's get back to the hotheads. These are the hotheads. It's because this is like a world championship, you know? This is huge. There's no other racing in the world. So every single time these guys get out here, they're racing for a world championship. Domination.
Intergalactics, right? Intergalactics.
Intergalactics.
So here we are, we've got a minute 20 to go till our start.
And yes, we do have the U flag flying.
So U flag from memory means
From
you are
memory.
from memory means if we're over at the start, it is game over.
Game over.
So we might see a little bit. 1 minute to our start.
Now let's see if everyone behaves themselves under the threat of you. Not the threat of you, but the threat of you.
The threat of you.
The threat of you.
The threat of you.
Scotty Dixon has just tuned in from Long Beach, California. We did a shout out to Roy Dixon and Playboy earlier, and we can't wait to get Roy as a special guest here for a live stream one day as well. So we're coming up to the start of race 10. We've had 2 general recalls.
30 seconds.
We're now under the U flag. 30 seconds to go to the start.
Seconds. Boats are certainly a whole lot further back. 10 seconds.
Stand up.
Time now.
Clear start. Look at this here. Look at this action here at the start. Oh, this could get interesting for us as well. No, we're good. Clear start. Psyche has nailed the start. President has also had a glamour of a start.
Was a glamour start. And mid speed, to the end, and a clear gap.
They might have been a couple of seconds late, however,
They're still going faster than Pahi right now with the clear air they've got. This is the right spot. Hopefully it's going to make much of a difference for them.
it's actually nice to see the boats behave themselves under the threat of that U flag.
Definitely feel it was the threat of the U flag that made them behave themselves.
Absolutely it was. Look at how close we are here now. That's fantastic. Look at those. Look at that view.
Yeah, and look at where we are sitting. Right on the bow of the Prism. Pahi's sitting just on beside them. Prism have taken over, heading now out to the right hand side of the course.
Everyone else is still heading on starboard to the left hand side.
Terry have gone with Prism. They are certainly heading towards the right. Long line of boats down to our left, all waiting for each other to tag. There goes Passion.
So precedent may go. They may call us to move out of the way shortly. So we do our best to not give them any wake, and keep an eye on them as well. They'll let us know if they want us to move. There's Pahi there. So let's just, I know we're having a look here at Psyche, but there are 2 best mates who are out on the left hand side of the course once again playing silly buggers with each other. They just can't get enough of each other. I actually think that they've got a bit of a crush on each other. They really do. I mean, they bring it upon themselves, don't they? I reckon that they're, I reckon they secretly absolutely love hanging out with each other on the race course. That's why Prince Hal and Playboy always seem to be the boats having protests together.
starting to look like we're lining up for a tack into the mark. I think we're a little bit away from the ley line for now, but certainly Playboy is starting to have a little look themselves.
Second position here.
So we're now lining up down to windward of them. Guys, Truman's obviously getting an eye on sails. Guys steering, telltale on the sail.
So if you are just tuning back in, we did lose connection, lost the entire app, and we are back now, and we have got Psyche leading race 10, Playboy currently in second. Here we go, Prince Hal just pulled starboard. None of them are going to make this, and they're all going to have to tag.
This will be where it comes down to boy rounding mark rules, just to see if they do tag and those rights as they come up to the mark. I still believe, in my opinion, Prince Hal's in the box seat here.
Prince Hal is, and they're going to tack off here now. Take control. That leaves Playboy just getting out, ready to tack off, and then Psyche will peel off as well. Let's go sit underneath the top mark. We'll look back.
Great place to see what we're doing here. This nice going.
So Prince Hal has just gone in for a tack, and Playboy goes for the lee bow, and then Psyche's going to have to go as well. Psyche may not make the mark.
Psyche may not make the mark from there, depending on the shifts. What happens with the wind here? Certainly they'll be pinching up to try and shoot the mark. They're pretty confident they've put their pole up.
Oh,
So the pole on Psyche is up. They are now actually clear ahead of both Playboy and Prince Hal, and
wow.
able to push themselves up to the mark. Really starting to weave the boat up.
Prince Hal has managed to fall back in a little bit, but they, oh gee, they've got an overlap there.
They have got an overlap. So Playboy does have to stay clear of Prince Hal here. But
Look at how
Psyche-
close these guys
Psyche
are.
coming around the mark first. You'll see now Prince Hal sneaking his kite up early. Kite's halfway up. Down and holding onto the kite, stopping it from falling. As they veer away, down away from the mark, they will be the first boat able to drop it away.
Breeze has died off up here considerably.
Very well breezed now. And Prince Hal now re-hoisting the kite. And away we go.
Wowzers.
Jibs will come down. Kite's up, jibs down.
Bit of a wine glass there. Prince Hal though, it'll come out pretty quickly. Oh, Pahi. That's messy.
Quite messy for Pahi actually.
Princess is not going to make this mark here.
Princess, oh, they are going to touch.
Yep, they've just touched the mark. Now this is the breeze has died down and the tide is getting stronger. So that's not good for Princess. And Pahi's managed to clean their spinnaker up. They're okay. And the call has been made by precedent. The Princess has touched the mark, which means they've got to do some circles.
They do. They've just called that they're going to do a full circle before they put the kite up. Watch them now. Here we go.
So it's time for those guys to get dizzy, do some circles.
Really hard to do circles in this much breeze. We're okay with our horsepower. No horsepower in the wind.
So that was an incredibly top mark. Everybody was just within inches of each other.
You've got Psyche, you've got Playboy, and Prince Calvin will drop back in the overtaking ourselves and Prince Calvin coming around the outside of the boat for the moment. A little bit more room, a little bit more speed.
I just love the fact that a lot of these sails are still so old. I mean, look at that, the blue spinnaker there on Prince Howard. That's quite a few years old, that one now with the 10-day breeding, but it's still going strong. A few patches, going in for the drive. Nice drive.
Very nice drive. Very traditional keel boat.
If you are just tuning in, this is race 10. We had a wee little break when everything crashed and we had to re-download. And we did have 2 general recalls for this race. Then we started under the U flag and the breeze has died off about, over 6-7 knots.
I think we're down to about 7 or 8 knots for each sail. Boats are still moving along nicely. The tide is becoming more of a factor than what we're doing.
Yep, the tide is heading out now. It was high tide about 1 o'clock today. Sorry. Yeah, high tide. Hang on, that's not right. When was it high tide today? Oh, that's right.
So we are getting to the middle of the tide.
Psyche and Playboy at the pointy end of the fleet.
This will come out to take it. Let's see if Psyche can stay with the Playboy.
It's all very quiet on board. It's not usually this quiet when we're next to Playboy. Concentration levels are going to peak out.
So they will, yes.
Mental stability is high in getting control of this race. Got Bex Hilkema on the bow of Playboy. She does an outstanding job. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Bex Hornell. There's a lot of Bexes here in Auckland. Bex Hornell, yes, is on the bow of Playboy. She's just sort of taking it all in there. Psyche.
Well, he's Bex Hilkema is down there.
Yes, that's correct. Her name's now Bex Costello.
And here we go, looking like...
It is going to be Psyche. Whoa, what a great race by Psyche.
Wonderful finish.
Psyche.
Get our driver just to hold us here for a moment.
Psyche took out race 10, Playboy by a whisker.
By a whisker.
Got second and then Passion third.
Prince Hill. If we look at the far side of the course, got Mahi coming through very quickly.
So Psyche has won race 10, Playboy second, Passion third, Prince Hal fourth, and a bit of a thumbs down there by Dave at the back of the boat. Pahi fifth, Parteri will come in at sixth. And I can't quite see over my shoulder for seventh. I think it's precedent. And look, we've got AP over A. That is it. Oh, we were so close to getting a full consistent feed.
Next time.
Oh, gosh.
Next time.
You know what? That was devastating. We're doing so well with our teeny tiny little system that we do for live streaming. Let's go have a chat with Psyche. I think they won the last race of the day. Let's go give those guys a pat on the back. They didn't have a great race, three races last time. They're going to be pretty impressed with that. Have a chat with Playboy as well. We can do that, but I'm very keen to have a chat with Psyche because it's great to celebrate else can take the...
Are you going to come home with us?
No, I'm not coming home with you.
We wondered.
So a bit different to last week.
Yeah, well, we had a bit more wind, and it's so hard in these boats, you know, in light air. I really feel for Nick because he's probably sailed some really lightweight things. He comes aboard a Stewart, and when there's no breeze and you get buried, it's all over. So yeah, but we wish he was here. We wish he was here this week because he would have done pretty well.
Oh, I'm sure Nick will be sitting there quietly going, "Oh, gosh darn it."
Yeah, that was great.
Well done, guys. That was a great win. I think you got it by a whisker.
Yeah, we beat the right person.
Oh, the rivalry. Okay, well,
Yeah.
Great work, guys. We're going to go have a chat with Playboy and see what the bird is like on board. Great work,
Right,
guys.
thanks to Ellen.
All right, let's go and have a chat with Playboy. Look at that beautiful sunset here. Unfortunately, the sunset the second race of the day,
Yeah,
race
over.
9.
I was over the line, so I had to go back. And Bondi tried to tack the lure on me and shut me out, which is nice of him. But I managed to roll around his bow and go back. And yeah, we just didn't have enough to get back. But we were sailing. We think we're sailing pretty well, so we're pretty happy overall. The guys did a good job. So yeah.
And do you think it was a successful night for Playboy?
Yeah, I think so. We did well in the first race. Got to go in the first race. And then fifth in the second, and then the last race, we had one of the guys got his jib sheet wrapped around his ankle, so we couldn't tag. Otherwise, we'd been able to do that. I think we would have led around the top mark for the last time, but we're happy with the second.
Great for Psyche, though, to have a win in that last race.
What it look like from your end?
I tell you what, it looked pretty good from our end. We love this Stewart 34 racing, and Fluffy here had a great first night out commentating.
Right, first night commentating.
First time you've probably seen a Stewart 34.
No, I've seen a few of them.
Okay.
Seen a few of them. Haven't sailed on one yet, but you know, first time.
Yeah. Good.
All right, well we're going to cut it off there now. But thanks, Guy. Well done. And
nice work.
all right, Fluffy, thank you. Looking at the beautiful Auckland. Just going to get our driver to stop the boat. Now, here we go. Okay, so that was your team for tonight. I'm Sue Ellen, this is Fluffy, that's Bevan, who's playing Silly Buggers with Prince Hal there. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in to watch these amateur live streams. No, we have a lot of fun doing this, and we love bringing you guys all the action from Stewart 34s. Thanks, Fluffy.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
That's all right, no worries at all. And so now it's back to probably swashbucklers for post-race debrief. The squadron's closed. Unfortunately, a big power outage at West Haven. But we are back next week. Fingers crossed. We're back next Monday. I really hope to be here. We are involved with the Hyundai 49er FX and NACRA 17 World Championships at Royal Akarana Yacht Club. Fingers crossed I can make it work with timing and be back. Alrighty, thank you everybody, and we'll combine these two feeds, chuck them back up online so you can watch it all over again because we know how much you love it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time.